Ceruledge EX is here as part of Surging Sparks, and I think that the biggest question over the head of Ceruledge is, do you play Ceruledge straight up, or do you play it with the Palkia line? And Palkia does give you some options that Ceruledge by itself doesn't have, but it does take away from its consistency just inherently by having some extra Pokemon that aren't Ceruledge. So today, we are going to cover the version of Ceruledge with Palkia VSTAR. In case you missed it, Ceruledge straight up, we covered earlier this week. I'll put the link in the description of this video so you can watch that version as well, and then you can make a judgment call on which version you think is best. I'm Jet from InThirdPerson.com. Make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we are back with more Ceruledge EX. It is a Stellar Terra Pokemon. You can't snipe this from the bench. It does have 270 HP as a fire type, and its Abyssal Flames attack does 30 damage plus 20 more damage for each energy card in your discard pile. And it doesn't matter if it's regular, basic energy, special energy, all of it counts towards Abyssal Flames, which gives you some flexibility in the way that you build your deck. Ceruledge ideally can get to a point where it's doing one-shots on everything, but the benefit of playing the Palkia and Greninja package, you're already playing Greninja in the deck to discard an energy and draw 2 cards, but when you have Palkia in here, just a 1/1 line, you have the option to Subspace Swell, where for 2 water energy, you do 60 damage plus 20 more damage for each bench Pokemon, both yours and your opponent's. If you've got 2 benches full of 5, Palkia is swinging for 260 damage, which is a number that Ceruledge cannot hit in the early game, and that could be the difference to a win and a loss. Also, its Star Portal ability makes it so that it can accelerate energy to itself, or it can accelerate to Greninja for an early game snipe attack that your opponent was not expecting. So with Ceruledge by itself, you're only attacking the active over and over again. With Palkia, you do have an extra early game attacker, or an extra attacker, while also having a snipe option as well. So the choice is yours. Other cards we've got in here, 1 copy of Lumineon V helps you when you bench it from your hand. You get to grab a supporter card of your choice, put it into your hand. We also have, so we've got the 4/3 Ceruledge line, 1 Palkia, 1 Fezandipiti EX, lets you draw 3 cards after a Pokemon of yours gets knocked out on the previous turn. We've got 1 copy of Squawkabilly EX as well, where on your first turn of the game, you get to discard your hand, draw 6 cards. Great for getting a fresh set of cards while also dumping energy into the discard pile for Ceruledge to attack big later. We've also got 4 copies for trainers. We've got 4 copies of Ultra Ball, discard 2 cards, grab a Pokemon of your choice. We've got 1 copy of Irida, lets you grab a water Pokemon and an item of your choice. This can get you that Palkia V, V-Star, Greninja, while also getting some items here, of which this deck has several. We've got 1 copy of Canceling Cologne, where until the end of your turn, your opponent's active Pokemon has no abilities. This can help you shut off annoying things like Mimikyu's walling ability, or even Pikachu EX's ability where it can tank a hit. Canceling Cologne can help you just get out of that and blast through. Or even against, if you gust up a Manaphy, play Canceling Cologne and then snipe the targets on the bench. Canceling Cologne's great for that too. 3 copies of Earthen Vessel lets you discard a card and draw 2 basic energy from your deck, put them into your hand, and that can be a great way of getting that energy to either attach to your Pokemon or throw it in the discard pile. 1 copy of Briar, where if your opponent has exactly 2 prizes, you can take an extra prize if you take a KO on your opponent's active Pokemon with your Terra active Pokemon. So it's not going to work if you attack with Greninja or Palkia, but if you attack with Ceruledge, you will take an extra prize after you play Briar. 2 copies of Jamming Tower to shut off your tools, both tools for opponents and yourself. We've got 3 copies of Night Stretcher, lets you recover a basic energy or a Pokemon from your discard pile and put it back into your hand. 1 copy of Pal Pad lets you grab 2 supporters of your choice from your discard pile and put it back into your deck. 4 copies of Nest Ball to get our basic Pokemon down. 3 copies of Research and 3 copies of Carmine. So I've got an even split here. Professor's Research lets you discard your hand, draw 7 cards, which is better than 5, like Carmine. But Carmine you can play on the first turn of the game, letting you discard your hand and draw 5. So hitting that Carmine turn 1 is really nice as well to help you set up, especially if you combo this with Squawkabilly and discard like 11 cards. And then we've got 2 copies of Boss's Orders to gust an opposing bench Pokemon into the active. And then for energy, we've got a whopping 18 energy here with 6 water energy, giving us some options to snipe or attack with Palkia, 9 fire energy to attack with Ceruledge. We've got 1 copy of Legacy Energy, which works on any of our Pokemon, but it also acts as a rainbow energy, and if our opponent gets KO'd, or if we get KO'd, if our Pokemon gets KO'd while it has Legacy Energy attached, then we drop 1 less prize. And then 3 copies of Jet Energy, just more energy to discard while also giving you a pivot option in case your opponent tries to trap your deck. So general game plan, you pretty much always want to go first with this deck. You're not attacking turn 1 going second. So turn 1, ideally you're getting the Squawkabilly down. You're getting at least 1 to 2 Ceruledges, maybe 1 Palkia and a Greninja would be your ideal board state. And then turn 2, you're going in with the right attacker, whether it is Palkia VSTAR or Ceruledge. And it might even be Greninja as well with that snipe option. I do like this combination, having the ability to attack the active really hard, snipe the bench, gives you some more ways to play it. But yeah, there are times where having only 1/1 Palkia can be kind of problematic, and you don't necessarily want to go 2/2 because that takes away from the consistency of Ceruledge as a whole. So you're kind of sacrificing some consistency for a couple of more options to approach the fight. Whichever choice you choose, yeah, go for it. All right, let's get to these matches. Okay, we get some extra pieces here. Canceling Cologne, that's kind of unfortunate. Raging Bolt, our turn. Okay, so, 1, yeah, we can throw down that Jamming Tower. Let's go get rid of 2 water energies here. And do we get the Squawk? Yes, we need the Squawkabilly, like, right now. And let's go put the energy on the Charcadet so we could potentially retreat into something else. Another Charcadet, another Palkia. And actually, yeah, we've got Palkia in the mix here. Let's go and Carmine again. And Greninja's not going to be a threat in this matchup at all. Yeah, the bench sniping doesn't really help. But we do have the threat of water from Palkia, if we can get a Palkia VSTAR up, is very real. So, yeah, we can just wait here in the meantime and just chill. Let them knock out. Let them knock out a Charcadet. Terra Orb is good in Bolter Pawn, right? You haven't looked into deck building yet? I haven't looked into updates really for Raging Bolt. I have not seen the Terra Orb in much at all. I think you could probably play it without the Terra Orb, honestly. Yeah, Terra Orb is only going to get you Ogre Pawn. You're in before they flip heads on catcher and KO that Squawk. I would be more okay with them KOing the Squawk than I would with them KOing the Palkia. Let's also see how much they bench. I need them to bench a lot. I think Dragapult has run it. We can look. Trixley Ballin asks, how do I build this deck? What packs are you... I mean, this is Pokemon TCG Live. It's going to be a mix of a whole bunch of different packs. I can put the deck list in the chat afterwards, but it's not like Pocket where you have to open specific packs to find specific cards, which is another thing that drives me nuts. I actually didn't mention that in my review. Oh, they're running a thin bench. I hate that. I hate that. Because we're not going to do enough damage with Palkia. 60, 80, 100, 20, 40, 60, 82. Yeah, well, okay, never mind. Yeah, Palkia's taking this KO. Like, no problem. And yeah, also... Oh, the Volcarona. Interesting. They give cards, yes. Like there are packs to open, but like generally speaking, in Pokemon TCG Live, it is not the most efficient way to like build decks. There's a credit system in the game where you can unlock... oh, we get the Fezandipiti there off the rip. That's fantastic. You can just unlock the cards without having to open packs. Okay, let's go and actually get rid of some fire energy here. Ooh, I shouldn't have got... Let's get rid of that jet energy. Let's go get rid of... How much water? There's 3 in the deck already, right? Yeah, okay. So we'll just get rid of fire energy then. And we'll go get ourselves a Ceruledge. Oh, wait. I needed a Palkia. I'm an idiot. I screwed that up. Like, really bad. Really, really bad. Hold on. Hold on. Let's go see what we can do. Oh, my goodness. I needed a Palkia. Ah! I'm gonna get another out to Palkia, right? I'm gonna get another out to Palkia, right? Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, homies. It's okay. This was all part of the plan. Yeah, so Trixley Ballin, like, for example, this Palkia comes from Astral Radiance. I'm only going to accelerate 2 energy here. I only need 2. And yeah, we're swinging for exactly 240 damage. Squawkabilly, I think, comes from Paldea Evolved. Ceruledge comes from Surging Sparks. This comes from Surging Sparks. This card comes from Astral Radiance. Fezandipiti comes from Shrouded Fable. They come from all sorts of different sets. How much damage we would have done? 10, 200. The Bolt player misplayed hard there. Yeah, they probably didn't have to bench as much as they did. Now, we have to manage our resources very carefully here, because we only have 9 cards remaining in our deck. What's the fastest way to make it on TCG Live? There are starter decks. They are much better than the ones that come out in Pokemon TCG Pocket. And they're some of the best decks in the game you just get for free at the start. And I would recommend just upgrade one of those decks. Like, take the Charizard deck, spend a couple credits to get the extra cards, and you're golden. Trixley Ballin, I'm guessing you're coming from Pokemon TCG Pocket? If so, welcome. I play Pokemon TCG Pocket as well. We just did like a pack opening here. I think Pocket's fantastic. And I think that if you are someone who is starting out, like your first experience with the Pokemon TCG is playing Pocket, and you want something you want more, like going into live, going and playing with the actual cards, phenomenal. You're trying to get into it? Okay, awesome. Yeah, I would say, like, if you want to start with live, absolutely go start with live. If you want to try just like getting a simplified version of this game, absolutely download Pocket, try it out. It's a simpler rule set than this, but it's so fun. Live's cooler, but I'm not going to play those wars here, Green Razzle. I think they are fun for different reasons. Yeah, they're going to burn through all of their resources. They have to retreat 1. Yeah, they're going to burn a bunch in order to take this KO here. Not all. But they will have to burn a lot. They're going to have to get rid of 4 energy. And we should have enough to knock out this Raging Bolt. Now, where it's going to get weird is that our hand is very thin. How much... Yeah, they're going to hit for 280, get rid of a whole bunch of energy. You've been using the Ghoul deck Goldingo? That one's okay. That one's okay. And with upgrades, that can be one of the best decks in the game. Arkin, welcome, and thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. So we have to manage our resources very carefully here. Ooh, yes, Legacy Energy is fantastic. And you know what? I'm going to go grab a Ceruledge out of the discard pile. And how many? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we're hitting for exactly 270 here, so that's phenomenal. We'll go Abyssal Flames. And this is going to be very tough for our opponent to recover from at this point. Yeah, they need potential. Briar is not, they don't have enough energy on board. They can't get enough energy onto a Ogre Pond to take out the Squawk for Briar to work. Arkin have deck list? I'll post it after this match. You don't like the Palkia variant? Okay, fair enough. And Sleeping Cloud says, I recently started getting into Pokemon TCG, been bringing your YouTube video and using your tips on the Gardevoir upgrades, been loving the deck and TCG live so far. Awesome and welcome. Thank you for watching the videos. Yeah, I'm glad you're liking Gardevoir. Gardevoir is one of the best decks in the game. People do try and poo-poo it here and there. Maybe it's not the BDIF like it once was, but it's still a crazy powerful deck. They need Switch Bolt, 2 Grass, and a Briar. Yeah, I don't think they're going for that. They're just going to go for the Raging Bolt, and they'll still only take 1 prize. And yeah, we've got game in hand already, so... Palkia kind of bailing us out there. Yes, I could have sequenced that a lot better. But... we're fine. And I'm pretty sure they don't run unfair stamp, so they're not going to be able to screw us up in our massive hand size here. Yeah, for everybody in the chat, how did you get into the Pokemon TCG? So right after this match, I will copy the deck list, I'll put it in the chat, and then we'll have a quick conversation about origin story. Ooh, interesting. Oh, Prime Catcher. What are they gonna... yeah, the Fez? Okay, yeah, this is a cool play. This is a cool play. They one-hit KO the Fez, take 2 prizes, and they force me to have a Gust option. I like it. It's not going to be enough, but I like it. Ooh, and they put the Charm on the Bolt. Yeah, we're going to hit the Ogre Pond because we hit that for weakness. You are a GOAT format Yu-Gi-Oh! Refugee. Welcome, cool player, Trainer Pat. And I don't know what GOAT format means, but welcome. I've never played Yu-Gi-Oh! I have no ill will towards you. Yeah, let's go boss KO this Ogre Pond, and we will hit it for a gazillion trillion damage here for game. GG. So yeah, this match, I mean, with these sort of hyper-aggressive decks, really comes down to who takes the first 2 prize KO. Unfortunately, our opponent was stuck just knocking out a Charcadet, at which point we were lucky enough that we had Palkia ready to rock. And yes, I could have played that better. But regardless, we got the Palkia and we did exactly enough damage, and I don't think we were going to be able to do enough damage before with the Ceruledge. And maybe someone's calculated it in the YouTube, and I'm sure if I could have just played Ceruledge instead, you will all let me know. But there will be times where in that scenario, Ceruledge would not be able to take that one-hit KO on Raging Bolt, but Palkia can. And that is one of the benefits of running Ceruledge with the Palkia, to give you that option to take those big KOs. And then you have the sniping option as well with Greninja, which is something that a vanilla Ceruledge deck would not have. You are coughing up potentially a bit of consistency here for a little more of a range of attack options that you have. So that's the calculus that you're making when you choose between Ceruledge with the Palkia or Ceruledge without the Palkia. And this time Palkia helped us out. GG's. Ooh, this is not a good start. Not a good start in the slightest. Dude. Oh, no. Lil Tone says Mewtwo Guardy. All right. You're thinking of Pikachu maining this format? Like what? Like Surging Sparks? Hydreigon. Heard a lot of Articuno 18 trainer. Yeah, that's what I play. I play that. Right now I play Mewtwo, Gardevoir, and then Articuno, and I'm trying to, I have a Lapras in there. I am trying to get the Starmie. I only have one Starmie EX. Calface says, I finally pulled a Mewtwo EX on Pocket, but of course you need two. Ugh. Smash Ultimate. Okay, so our opponent got off to a slow start there too. Let's go and see what we can pull here. Greninja hopefully getting us some stuff. Okay, research is fantastic. Research is fantastic. Let's go and see what we can pull. Yeah, we get our out to Palkia. We don't even have to use the V-Star power here. Actually, you know what? We probably do use the V-Star power here, and we don't use it in the way that I was planning on initially. Yeah, this is what we do. We hard retreat into Greninja, and we accelerate the 3 water energy to Greninja, and we snipe out the Dino. And then we... Let's go grab ourselves another Charcadet. And we'll hold our hand for now, and then we'll hit the Dino off the bench, and we'll snipe the Dino off the bench. Radiant Greninja gets hit, and this is going to be very tough for our opponent to recover. Jenna says, just made a Dragonite deck, but haven't used it. Awesome. Dragonite is very temperamental from what I have seen, but man, it's so cool when it works. Do we still have Lumineon? Yeah, we still have Lumineon, so we can get ourselves another Professor's Research and get set up here. If they only get down one Dino, though, I'm absolutely sniping that. If not... No. Okay. Do we go after the Pidgeot here? I think we go after the... Oh, we have Boss in hand already. So, yeah, maybe we snipe the Pidgeot. Or the Pidgey, sorry. And we can worry about the Dino later, but I don't want them to have the ability to cherry pick cards later. So let's go in with the Ceruledge, the Neo Upper Energy. Ooh, that would be really bad if they lost that now, wouldn't it? Okay. Let's go and... We'll conceal cards, get rid of 2. And I will... Let's go retreat into the Ceruledge. We'll go and do I set up Palkia? Like, there's still water in the deck. Like, we could just do that, and then we have that as an attacker later, right? So I'm going to go after the Pidgeot here, or the Pidgey, just to make sure they don't have that as an option going forward. Oh, we still have to attach energy to Ceruledge, so that's fine. And what trainers are in the discard pile? Okay. No, we're fine. We'll leave it. We'll just go for 130. That's a decent amount. And say, bet. I know they have a ton of cards right now. Like, do they have the pieces in that 10-card hand to set up? Okay, here comes the Pecharunt. They get the rare candy. There's the High Dragon. Okay, maybe we underestimated where they were at. Okay, they're not one-shotting us either way. This attack is pretty crazy. 130 to 3 targets. At which point, maybe we regret not going after... Okay, let's see where it goes. Let's see where it goes. Zweilous. Because if we boss, and then we Pal Pad back in the 2 bosses... then it's potentially just like game. Ooh, interesting. They go for the Rotom right. Oh, the Force Heal Stone. Okay, let's see how they play it. We're not getting a one-shot here. Oh, what? Did they mean to do that? No, they didn't mean to. Shame scoop. GG's. Oh, no. Okay, well, we shame scooped on the last game. Our opponent shame scooped this time. We'll just take that win. Yeah, they didn't mean to... I've done that mistake before too. They probably tried to use the Force Seal Stone and they accidentally instant charge instead. So we'll just take that win, GG's. Ogerpon. What flavor of Ogerpon are we talking here? Let's go and get down a Greninja. And we'll discard some stuff. And we'll try and get a Palkia here too. Okay. Water Energy. No, we're not going to keep any of that. I think we can dump our hand with Carmine. Getting a little bit of extra energy here. And we can go grab ourselves a Palkia. Let's go grab Palkia. Fantastic. And we've got multiple water energy. We got one water energy in the discard pile. So at the worst case, like we can find we could probably find another water energy. Yeah, okay. We'll go attach the fire to the Charcadet on the... We'll attach it to the one in the active. That gives us more options in a worst case scenario. Now, unfortunately, our hand kind of sucks right now. We could potentially Fezandipiti to draw more things. Palkia still staying relevant. Welcome back, Hellface. How you doing? I mean, Palkia Dusknoir is still a very good deck. So it's still working on its own. You can still play it in Goldengo. You can now play it in Charcadet if you want, or in Ceruledge if you want. Don't necessarily need to, but if you want that snipe option or the Palkia option, it's nice. This Regidrago. You like simplified battle version of Pocket for new people playing for the first time too? It feels really approachable. Absolutely. I think I have multiple friends who don't play or have never played the main Pokemon TCG that are now getting into it for the first time thanks to Pocket, and I think for that reason it's phenomenal. Still don't know if this is Raging Bolt or something else. Would prefer it to be something else. We've already fought Raging Bolt. Hold on, let me... My back support is too high on my back. There we go. Just sitting a little more comfortably. Super Rod. I'm starting to get the sense it's Regidrago. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So the bench snipe is not really going to matter here. It's more about... If they keep the Ogerpon up, Ceruledge could be very nice. As we have a bunch of energy, we should be able to one-shot a Ogerpon at this point, if we can find... But if they don't KO us here, which they're not going to, this deck does not attack first, we have a bit of a problem. Rutrow. They are filling their bench. They are making it very easy for Palkia to get a KO here, assuming we can find Palkia. And we might not be able to find Palkia. So I'm kind of nervous here. If we don't get what we're looking for, this could be really bad. Irida would be great, actually, if we could Nest... Oh, we can't Nest Ball for Lumineon, but it would be great right here. Oh, and they're going to Prime Catcher up. Probably the Palk? What do you Prime Catcher up if you're them? Yeah, okay. That's actually pretty good for us. That's one less step for us to knock this thing out if we really if we get the opportunity to do so. So we're gonna have to pray. But off this concealed cards, we ultimately find the piece, whether it's an Ultra Ball or just Palkia VSTAR. And we also have to hope that we haven't prized Palkia VSTAR. Okay. Oh, they don't even go for the Celestial Roar. Interesting. Okay, there we go. That's a good start. That's a good start. Research is fantastic here. Let's go and dump some more stuff. You know what? Let's go Nest Ball here and do we have? Irida still in there. Palkia VSTAR is not in the deck. That's horrifying. Okay. That's not good. That's not good. Okay. I think then we jet energy. We try and jet energy up a Ceruledge or a Charcadet here. But wow, that sucks. Okay. So we've prized the Palkia VSTAR. If we go in... Actually, we could put the Legacy Energy onto the Palkia and say, bet, you're only taking one prize off of that. That would be pretty goated. Hold on. Yeah, we don't have Palkia VSTAR in the deck, unfortunately, so we're going to have to just grab something else. Okay, we'll just go rule the region. If they take only one prize and we can take two, then that would be fantastic. So we are doing 200, 230. Yeah, we need a little more energy in the discard pile, but we should be able to get to one-hit KO on a Regidrago soon. And they've bench-locked themselves, so they are going to be in big trouble once this Regidrago goes down. Now, what does suck is if they don't... That could still be a 2-prize KO for them later. If... I think... The play is, regardless of what they attack with, because they might not use the Dragapult attack here. They have no Pokemon in the discard pile right now. Haxorus? Oh, they're just going to get an instant KO, and they take 2 prizes, don't they? Yeah, they just take 2 prizes. What? They run the Haxorus? Come on, man. Who's still running Haxorus in their Regidrago decks? Yeah, I think they circumvent the Legacy Energy there. Bro, no shot. They're still in tough though. Like, they have to find a whole... You still do, Lil Tone? Okay, fair enough. Circumvent to go around the Legacy. Like, if they had just attacked the Palkia, they would get 1 prize. If they knocked it out with damage, they would get 1 prize, but because they're going to use the Haxorus, they will get 2. And Steven Yvette's welcome. Thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. 3 months total. I hope you're doing well. Oh, and they get the Goodra too? They might want the Goodra attack, actually. Well, the Goodra is not going to knock out the Palkia, though. But it might help them tank a hit. Okay, let's see how they play it. What did they get? They left the Goodra in there. I'm almost certain that they are going to... Oh, the Kyurem. I mean, that'll blast some stuff. I don't think they Kyurem right now, though. I don't feel like that's a good use of their energy. Let's see it. Yeah, Haxorus is still in there. So I would assume they're going to Haxorus for 2. Radzard's still in there? Yeah, it's still in there. So they'll take their 2 prizes. We should be able to one-shot this Regidrago. And then I don't know what their options are from there. So, nice initial attack. Let's see how they get around the rest of this match, though. Yeah, Cowface, they got rid of the premium pass. Let's go and get rid of this energy. And we'll go get rid of a water and a fire. Ooh, we only have That's a kind of a problem, is that we only have one more fire energy. And we currently don't have a... Okay. Do we get rid of this hand and try Night Stretcher? Or keep our boss? How many bosses do we still have? We still have one more. I think we dump the hand. And let's just get through, possibly get Night Stretchers and some stuff here. Ooh, Fez should work here. Yep. Now, we only have 5 cards left. Irida does get us Night Stretcher back, so there is that. We swing for 310. And there's the Palkia VSTAR. Of course. When we needed it most, it was just chilling in the prizes. And now, because I played the Fez, we've bench-locked ourselves, and we don't get... Uh-oh. Yeah, if they're going to just sacrifice the Knocked Owl and give themselves more time, that's kind of a problem. That's annoying. Where's our other Ceruledge? Yeah, there's still one in there, so we have to Night Stretcher for that. Potentially. Let's see how they play it, though. We have, like, no cards left. Iono us, please. That would be great. How many Night Stretchers do we have left? Let's go do inventory here. We should have one more. Yep, there's the Iono. Thank you. Oh, that's not... These are not the cards we were looking for. Uh-oh. 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 Okay. Do we... I think we can afford to get rid of this water energy. We need a fire energy. 8, 9. I don't actually know if we can... No, we don't need a third... We probably don't need a third attacker in this match. Like, if they take these 2 Ceruledges, it's game over anyway. So, we probably don't have to play for that. Maybe we play to protect the Charcadet from, like, weird snipes. But that's it. They've only burned 1 E-Switch, so it's very... If they can get down a Regidrago right now, there's a decent chance they can make some sort of run here. They don't have Dragapult in the discard pile, or Giratina for that matter. Okay. So we've got 14... 15, 16 energy accounted for. They could potentially trap for the rest of the game. Night Stretcher is good. That gets us what? Palkia? Oh yeah, we don't have Night Stretcher. Let's see what's left in the deck though. We have no boss. Alright, so this does nothing. It's just got to come down to these two Ceruledges. Boss. No, Pal Pad. Okay. Pal Pad gets us... Pal Pad gets us the boss back. Potentially gets us Briar too. Briar might actually be handy here. Oh, and we get Iono'd. This could be the slow, painful death of Regidrago here. If they can't get a single prizer out here, they're cooked. They're cooked. There's no way they're taking out 2 Ceruledges right now. And we'll hold on to this energy because this might, if they try and trap us, they might try and trap. then we have a hard retreat option, and we're doing more than enough damage now anyway. Let's see. Halucha. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna matter later. That could matter later. They set up a potential 3-prize KO. Are they able to get 4 prizes in one turn, though? Right now, with this board state, I don't think they can. They finally get the Dragapult in the discard pile. Unfortunately, yeah, we have no Gust option right this side. I don't think they're going to trap. I don't think they're going to trap. And I don't think they can trap, really. For a potential deck out. That I have to worry about. Yeah, right now, at most, they can take 3 prizes. They can take this and this. There's no route for them to take 4 prizes that I see. And maybe they have Briar and this can take out 3, but that's not taking out 4. So I think we hold on to our hand and we just swing for 330. Is Miraidon a good option for Pikachu? Pikachu's a good option for Miraidon. Absolutely. You take out the Mewtwo EX and you put Pikachu in. Yeah. Miraidon, Pikachu EX is, here, I'll pull up some options, like some deck lists from Japan where you can look and see how people are building Pikachu decks that have done well in City League tournaments in Japan to get an idea of what people are doing. So yeah, here's a list of all the decks that got top 16 in Japan featuring Pikachu EX. Most of them are going to be Miraidon decks, but you will see some that aren't. Okay, they get their Regidrago. This is a slow and painful match here. They're playing it out, though. Play it out. Go exhaust all your options. I don't think they run more than 2 Iono in this deck. And right now, it's all 2 prizers on the board. Oh, okay, there's Radzard. Yeah, if they go in with the Radzard, that's actually great. Oh. Yeah, I like that play for them, because in a world where... Please don't Iono us. Please don't Iono us. Please don't Iono us. Don't Iono us. Don't. Just don't do it. This is where thinning my deck would have come in handy, so that if they Iono'd us, then there's less cards to muck about with. But they don't. And... yeah, we're swinging for a lot. We're just going to go and gust up this Ogerpon and take the win. GG's. There we go. Long, drawn-out, messy match. I thought I had them. I thought I had them early with the... like, it sucks that we didn't have the Palkia VSTAR, and that's probably my fault. I could have deck-checked that and made sure we had the Palkia VSTAR even accessible before I benched the Palkia. That's my fault. Legacy Energy, I was like, oh, they're only going to take 1 prize. And then, of course, we run into the one Regidrago player still running Haxorus in their deck, and they take the 2 prizes there. But they set up their bench in a way where they did not give themselves room for another primary attacker, at which point we had enough fire energy in the discard pile so that Ceruledge could come in, 1-hit KO that Regidrago, and then they kind of just ran out of gas from there. So we will take that win. GG's. And there we go. That is a look at Ceruledge EX with Palkia VSTAR. I enjoy this deck. I'm not sure which one I like more, whether I like it with Palkia or not. I do love the simplicity of Ceruledge by itself, but I do like the options of having Palkia potentially as an early game attacker and then Greninja for sniping. In the matches you saw here, you also got to see, I mean, you saw the best and the worst, right? Where you got to see Greninja do its snipe thing, you got to see Palkia attack, but then also got to see what happens when the Palkia Greninja doesn't quite work out. And from there, Ceruledge had to hard carry the team. But regardless, I think Ceruledge is a really fun Pokemon to play, a pretty strong Pokemon to play. I don't necessarily think it's a top tier deck, but it's certainly one that's going to be in the competitive mix and can go toe to toe with a lot of the best decks in the game, especially if you can get all that energy in the discard pile early. But what say you? Which flavor of Ceruledge do you like more? Let me know in the comments below. But for now, I got to get going. Thank you so much for watching. You can find me on all the things: YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, and Instagram at @InThirdPerson. You can find me on Twitch at @InThirdPerson, where I stream the Pokemon trading card game every Sunday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. And check out the website, inthirdperson.com, for more articles and videos on video games, board games, and other nerdy pursuits. So until the next one, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.